They mad at you. Chosen ones, you got people mad at you. Yeah. They mad at you, bro. They mad at you because you pulled your energy away and you started focusing on yourself. Huh? They can't pull on your energy no more. And they don't know what to do about that. You pull back. You focused on yourself. You humbled yourself before the Most High God. You letting the Holy Spirit guide you. You letting Jesus Christ clean and filter you. You letting the mighty hand of the Most High God guide you. See, everything is different now. Instead of them looking at it in a positive light, they looking at it like you thinking that you too much now. Imagine that, man. Instead of them saying, look, man, you know what I'm saying, I'm happy for you. You know? Versus the times in your life where, you know, you was begging them for a couch to lay on. Begging them for a roof over you. You know what I'm saying? The stakes, you know what I'm saying? You know, I need somewhere to stay, man. You know what I'm saying? Can you help me out? You know, a roof over your head in their house, in their domain. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't had nothing but, you know, an empty room in their house in the back with just a blanket and a pillow on the floor. You know what I'm saying? They forget about them times. They forget about the times, you know, when you helped them out, when you were staying with them now. You down on your luck, but you got a job. You are able to pay them $150 every week, $200 every week. You know what I'm saying? It's according on how your check fell. You did? They ain't gonna tell people all that. But they running around angry at you because you finally done pulled up your big boy drawers, your big girl drawers. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, you're getting your life together spiritually first, man. Then this physical thing gonna play out, but they not happy for you, man. They are not happy for us, chosen ones. They was loving it when we was in a pit. They was loving it when we needed a place to stay from them. Huh? They was loving that. They was loving that. Now they going around telling people if it wasn't for me, you know what I'm saying, helping them out, if it wasn't for me doing this and doing that and doing all this here for them, you know, basically they trying to take the glory from God in your life. They feel like you owe them your life. Because if it wouldn't have been for them, you wouldn't be ish. That's how they feel. If I wouldn't have did this, if I wouldn't have gave them a place to stay, if I wouldn't have helped them out, they wouldn't be here or there doing. Yeah, they mad, bro. They big mad. Because they never saw it coming. They never saw it coming. They never believed that the Most High would take somebody like you and work with you and set you apart. See, all it took for you to realize that, man, I need to slow down and separate myself and just dedicate myself to God and let him work with me. Let him show me what he got for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Stick to the side and the rib of Jesus Christ. Let him guide me in the Holy Spirit. That's all it took for you to realize that. And when you realized that, it was game over for them, bro. Because they already knew you was a strong one. They already knew, man, you wasn't nothing to play with, man. They already knew, boy, once this person right here get his feet on the ground or get her feet back on the ground for real, right? It's over, man. Huh? We done watched them go through this and that. And not even to mention, man, you a good person, man. You was always there for everybody else. Always. People used to be able, I mean, they still can count on you, but they choosing not to, I guess, deal with you or whatever. But man, look, man, you on a whole nother level, man. But you was always there for everybody else, bro. Always. People used to pull on you and snatch your energy. Man, I need your help for this, bro. Hey, come over here. You understand what I'm saying? Treating you lower than what you was worth, man. Because they felt like you needed them. Man, people would get you under their roof, seeing that you need a little help, and dog you out. Talk to you any kind of way. Treat you any kind of way. Because they feel that, you know, man, she ain't going nowhere. Where she gonna go? Where she gonna go? Where he gonna go? He need me. She need me. I can talk to her that kind of way I want to, man. She ain't no woman. He ain't no man. At the same time, though, every time you get paid, you popping these people off out your check every week, man. And mind you, some months you get paid 4 times out of a week. Most of the time it's 3 times, because you only get 3-4 weeks in a month. But sometimes your paychecks fall. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying. And sometimes you get paid 4 times out of a month sometimes. But anyway, I'll say it all that to say this, man. You was popping these people off too, man. They ain't gonna tell people that, though. They just making it look like they just helped you and you wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't for them. You understand what I'm saying? But like I say, they ain't gonna tell people how you helped them, though. Out of bonds, and when they overspent, they couldn't even reach their bills sometimes. If it wasn't for you in there at them times and at them moments, man, I could tell y'all some stuff, man, that some of my family members did to me, bro. It was crucial, bro. I mean, direct in my face, like, man, look, man, I'm gonna do what I want to you, I'm gonna dog you out, and ain't nothing you gonna do about it. What you gonna do about it? No, they ain't say those words, but their actions showed me that. Man, one time, man, look, man, I'm gonna just keep it 100. I ain't even gonna hold y'all, man. One time I was staying with one of my brothers, right? And it was me, him, and my little niece, you know what I'm saying? You know. So I had a job, he had a job, and even my little niece had a little job. You dig what I'm saying? But he was the only one with a vehicle at this time. I was trying to save up and get me a little vehicle up on paying him every week for being there, out my little checks, you know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't gonna never be nowhere where I can't pay. I ain't even gonna be in your house then, man. Cause I know that's straight dog action right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you scrubbing floor. I'm just saying, you know, they'll be expecting you to do all that. Man, come on, hold on. Now, it's cool, but man, you're not gonna dog me out, man. You know, I'm down. But anyway, so I'm trying to save up to get me a little, you know, a little car, something to, you know, to take myself back and forth to work, you know, to try to lighten the burden on my people, you know what I'm saying? Because he bringing himself to work, me to work, and my niece to work every day. But you know, we all pitching in on gas, you know what I'm saying? I'm still popping them off on my checks every week. You know, we making it, right? Or whatever, right? So the time came, you know what I'm saying, till my little niece was trying to get a little car too, from the same place that he had got his truck from. Because he was telling us, man, I'm gonna take y'all to this place, man, where I got my truck from. The people cool, you get your license plate the same day, they gonna give it to y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna recommend y'all to everything, right? So that day came. We only had to save up, you know what I'm saying, not much. You know what I'm saying? So me, him, my little niece, and my little niece old man, we all get in his truck, we going down to this car lot, man. I'm happy too. Well, I'm like, oh, you know, my brother gonna vouch for me, get me a little car. Man, we get in there, man, we get out, we go in the office with the people like, yeah, we know your brother, he's cool, whatever. Okay, you go out there and see what y'all want, you know, we're gonna run everything, you know, and hopefully y'all can be, we were like, right. So my little niece and whole man over there on the other part of the lot, I'm on another part of the lot, I spot this black Durango, nice. Nobody ain't see that thing sitting over there. You hear? So I'm like, I went back in the office, you know what I'm saying, with my brother and the lady and my little niece and them, and I told, they picked out some other type of white SUV, a truck or something. So they was about to get that. The ladies doing they down the paperwork and all that. And when it came to my turn, I told them about the black Durango out there. The lady was like, "Ooh, that's a nice choice, yeah." Man, do you know what happened, brothers? Man, this blew my mind, bro. Instantly, when I told them about the black Durango, man, my little people and them, my little niece, and I think my brother went out there too, I ain't for sure. But anyway, they went out there. I know my little niece and them went out there, man. They went, found the truck I was talking about. They saw it, and they changed their mind on getting a white truck. Now they want the truck out, picked out. So they come back in there, they was like, "Oh, I like that little Durango." And I was like, "Hold on, man." Now my brother, he's like, "Hold on," telling me to hold on, let the lady run their name and see if they can get the truck and all this. Here, I'm like, "What, the truck?" I'm like, he was like, "Man, yeah, just hold on." I'm like, "How y'all gonna do that in my face like that? How you gonna change?" Even the lady behind the desk was like, "Wow, they serious?" So I peeped game. I was like, Spirit told me, "Derek, don't even argue with these people like this up there." Because they were serious. They wasn't letting up. They were like, "Man, I want that one. I don't want that one." So I just shut up. So the people ran their name and everything. They got approved for the truck. Let me show you how God worked, how the mighty hand of God worked. They got approved for the truck, right? I ain't gonna lie, I'm bomb, I'm hot. I'm mad, bro, because I'm seeing what they doing to me. I'm seeing how they coming together on me like this. And I'm like, damn. All right. So I ain't saying that. Do you know they got approved for the truck and everything, and they ain't even have enough to even put down on the truck, bro, and they cutting up like this here over the truck I picked out. They ain't even have enough to get it. I'm saying they ain't have the down payment on it. They had money, but they ain't have enough. And my brother let all that go in my face and over my head. He ain't even have enough to give to him for them to push out, to roll off the lot with that truck. You dig what I'm saying? Now he ain't even talking to me about getting nothing. You'll think a person would be like, "Well, look, since y'all took the truck he wanted, D, go ahead on out there, man, and pick you something, bro." You'll think your brother will be like that, He wasn't even trying to talk to me about getting nothing, no more. He wasn't even trying to, you know what I'm saying? None of that. Nothing was about me no more. It was just about my niece and her old man, right? So I'm like, all right, I ain't saying nothing. They ain't even have enough to get the truck right, man. You know what my brother did, bro? This man had the nerve to turn right back around in that office and ask me for the remaining money that they needed to get that very same truck that I picked out that he allowed them to take from me. You see what I'm saying? He kept telling me to hold on. I'm gonna be next after them, but that never came. He wasn't even worried about it. He wasn't concerned about that. He wasn't worried about me getting nothing, man. This dude had the nerve to ask me for the remaining money that they needed to get the truck. The same very truck that I picked out that they took from me now. Man, the lady behind the desk was blowed. I'm looking at the lady. She giving me looks like, "Baby, I'm sorry. I see what's going on, but I can't say nothing." I mean, I'm reading the lady, man. I can feel the lady's spirit. I can see the love and stuff in her eyes for me. She's looking at me like, I'm sorry, bro. So I'm mad. You hear what I'm telling you? I'm very angry, bro. I'm very hot, bro. But I'm looking at it like, okay, you're gonna do me like that, huh, bro? You're gonna bring me up here, telling me you're gonna hook me up too and all this here. When we get here, all this take place. They switch out on me. Then they ain't got enough money. Then you got enough nerve to try to take my money to go get the same truck that I wanted, bro. I'm like, boy, you talking about somebody hot, boy. I ain't gonna lie, man, yo. So I gave him the money. I gave it to him. I wasn't tripping. I was mad. I was so mad that I just got over it. And so I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna worry about it, bro. I ain't gonna hate on him. I ain't gonna hate on him. Cause God, I know you got something for me. I ain't even gonna trip. Cause he like, man, I'm gonna give you your money back, D. I'm gonna pay your money back Friday. Do this for her, bro, so she can get off my back, bro. We're gonna get her this truck, then we're gonna come back and get. Why we gotta come back? Because they ain't got all their money. I'm right here. I got everything. You think you won't do it for me? Because I got all my little ducks in a row. No. We're looking out for his. We're looking out for my niece and her old man. So I gave him the money that got the truck, yo. Boy, you talking about somebody crush. I'm looking at these people in a little black, big Durango. The sucker was sitting up nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sitting up like, I'm talking about the big, you know, it was just sitting up big, bro. It was just ready. It was pipes on. I mean, this thing was nice. Black on black leather, sunroof. I mean, nice, yo. So they got the truck. Bro. So now we going to work, you know, throughout the week and everything. I ain't tripping. I'm crushed. You dig what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie. Bro. And my brother knew that hurted me. He couldn't even look at me some days, bro. That's how I was like, all right, cool, you did. So, you know, he paid me. We gave him my little money back when he got paid, you know what I'm saying? You know, minus what I would have gave him. So we deducted all that. And he gave me the rest, you know, the remaining balance. So I'm like, all right, bro, it's cool, you dig. Let me show y'all God work, though. Do you know them people ain't even keep that truck a week, man? And I didn't wish no bad on them. I wasn't even mad at my little niece now, man. I wasn't even mad at that, bro. I was more mad at my brother, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Here, I'm your little brother, bro. I'm way older than these two young people, man. You understand what I'm saying, bro? You know? I got all my ducks in a row. I got my little money, you know what I'm saying? You think you want to hook your little brother up real quick and make them wait another week or something till they get their money right. No. He went over my head, kicked me in my butt, and said, okay, man, them people ain't had that truck 7 days, man. Dude laid down, my little niece old man laid down and put power steering. He put something he put something else in the replacement of oil. He was trying to put oil in the car. Well, down here we say Earl. He tried to put some oil in the car, some oil in the car, motor oil in the car. But he put something in the wrong spot, blew the motor, bro. Blew it. When I heard that, I thought it was a joke. He coming out, man, you know the man, you know they done blowed that motor. I'm like, huh? He was like, yeah, I'm that little. I said, shh. I ain't even respond, but just like, damn. The first thing hit my spirit was, yeah, God saw all of that, what happened to me. God saw all that. So I just gave y'all a little brief little story today to let you know, man, look, man, they mad at you. They mad at you. They loved it when you was living beneath them. They loved it when they can take advantage over you, take advantage of you. They loved it when they can talk to you crazy in their house underneath their roof and don't even apologize to you. You know what I'm saying? Just act like they ain't do nothing the next day. Just the next day act like they ain't say nothing to you. The next day, man, just going on with life. Thinking you gonna always be in that position. Thinking you gonna always be beneath them. Thinking you ain't gonna never get your life right. And the last thing on earth that they expected, bro, was for God to take you and use you in a mighty way. For God to take you and just separate you and lift you up. Because it was God that separated you, man. It was God that separated me. I didn't do it on my own. I was stubborn. I was being stubborn. I wanted to stay around all that. I wanted to stay around the people that was using me, man, like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Going around telling people like that, I ain't nothing. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have this, or I wouldn't be here, I wouldn't do that. But like I say, they ain't telling people all the ways and the times that you helped them, man. They ain't gonna tell them people that, man. Another time, one of my other brothers, I'm staying with him, slipping and falling and trying to get right. They used to call me can't get right and all this. Oh yeah, they used to joke. Oh man, they talk bad about me, they dog me out, man. All this joking and laughing and all, he, ha, ain't funny no more to run. Ain't funny no more. Yeah, it ain't funny no more. But another one of my brothers, I'm staying with him. He moved a chick in that he met, right? Now I'm working. I've got a nice little job, getting paid nice. I'm just trying to stack up, man, and get me a little apartment or something, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm popping him off every week, out of every last month. Man, the first day I moved in with him, I went straight to the ATM and gave him what he wanted. Before I even laid my head down. But anyway, he moved a chick in. Chick got 3 kids, 3 kids, one of them. No job, no nothing. She smoked perk all day long, yo. She smoked perk all day. She just lay down all day. Do you know this dude took this broad shopping at Walmart for groceries, right? This dude spent like almost $800-900 cash in Walmart on this broad, letting her pick out everything she wanted for her and her children. And mind you, my brother had 2 sons he was taking care of too. I mean, he was separated from his wife, but he had his children. He was a single father, right? And I moved in with him. Then he moved that broad in there with all her kids. But he took her and her kids to Walmart with him to make the groceries. So he come back in the house back there by me. I'm chilling in the room, you know, getting ready, getting my mind ready to go to work tomorrow and everything, you know. Reading my little word, trying to pray, you know, I'm trying to get right, man, you know what I'm saying? He come in there, man, said, bro, man, I laid there and spent too much at Walmart today, man. Yeah, man, I'm in Walmart with this girl, but she's just throwing stuff in the basket, bro. I ain't even caring about how much it costs or nothing, bro. We get to the register, bro, it's like $800. I said, man, you spent $800 cash in, well, yeah, bro. Man, I'm gonna need you, bro. I'm gonna need $200 more from you, bro. Now, mind you, I just gave you $200 out of my check, bro, for the week now. But and then this is every 5 days. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm popping you off $200, man. He dude come back and hit me for another 2 and told me just when this week coming, I don't own him now. I'm like, bro, how am I supposed to get back and forth to work, yo? I said, all right, bro. Oh, man, I ain't got enough to get you the week, deep. I need some gas, but I said, all right, bro. We got up out the bed, went to the ATM, gave him $200 more. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Dudes, forget about that. Family, forget about the moments you helped them out. They forget about how you was there for them, bro. They only focus on what they did for you. This go for friends too, fake friends and fake family members, man. Like my brother Chris, the life coach, said, man. Come on, man. Well-dressed warlocks and all these people out here, man. Nasty narcissists and wicked witches, man. Dirty, man. Boy, I can't look, man. They mad at you, man. Keep going. Stay strong. Put the Most High first. Keep Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit in your heart. Ask the Most High God to keep his holy, divine, protective, warring angels around you at all times. Rebuke every word curse. Let every pit and every ditch and every trap that my enemy set for me, Father God, let them fall into it. In Jesus Christ's mighty name, y'all be blessed, man.